Eto't nagpapatuloy po ang public hearing ng Committee on Illegal Drugs sa Kongreso led by Surigao del Norte Congressman Robert Ace Barbers. Ito yung sinasabi ko na ilang araw na linggo na talagang seryoso siya na hanapin, malaman ang katotohanan ng mga Chinese national na i-involved dito sa mga illegal activities na ito. At isa ho sa mga invited na hindi dumating ay ito si Michael Yang. Tingnan natin kung anong paliwanag ng abogado.
Michael Yang, who the committee invited, is not present in today's hearing.
Morning, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, members of the Committee on Dangerous Drugs. Mr. Michael Yang could not attend today's hearing because he had left for Dubai last May 12, 2024. He has been in and out of the country for 8 times for the past 7 months. He is a businessman, sir.
Okay. Thank you for that information. I will just interject additional question.
Okay.
Did Mr. Michael Yang engage your services as his counsel?
We are external counsel, Mr. Chairman. We are only given certain cases to handle depending on the need, Mr. Chairman.
So in this particular case where the reason why we invited him to come and join this committee hearing, were you engaged for that particular purpose?
Actually, no, not specifically. It's just that the committee had sent this council a letter invitation through our law office to Mr. Yang. So just out of respect for the committee, this council, yours truly appeared.
Well, thank you, Attorney Fortun, for respecting this committee. And we do appreciate the fact that you came here to attend and share your information on the whereabouts of Mr. Michael Yang. However, we cannot ask you questions because questions will be directed to Mr. Michael Yang alone.
We understand.
And the counsels or lawyers of our resource persons are only asked to guide and assist their clients.
Yes, Mr.
So in this case, now that the information was given to us that Mr. Michael Yang is a businessman and he's not in the country at the moment, therefore we cannot ask questions to Attorney Fortun.
Umuwi ka na.
Yes, Congressman.
Mr. Chairman, I think...
Pinapauwi na ibig sabihin. Umuwi ka na, attorney. Hindi ka naman pwede palang tanongin.
answer us. But unfortunately, the majority of questions that we will be asking the Mr. Michael Yang will not be it will not be properly answered by his lawyer. And thereby, Mr. Chairman, considering that the reason that was mentioned by Attorney Fortun was that he is a busy businessman is not acceptable. And that's the reason why I think, Mr. Chairman, we need to issue a subpoena to this resource person for him to appear on the next hearing.
Subpoena.
Okay.
No, show cause order because they have the reason already.
Okay.
Because he's a businessman and he's so busy. But I think, Mr. Chairman, it is not acceptable for us to issue a show cause order because the good attorney Fortun have already said that the reason why he's not here because every now and then he travels. And considering that the Mr. Michael Yang is a so to speak a busy businessman, in the next hearing if we invite him again without issuing a subpoena, then most likely he will not again appear on this hearing. So that's the reason why I issue a subpoena.
Mr. Chairman, yes, before I rule on that motion, yes, is this related to the motion of Congressman Fernandez?
I just like want to appeal to Attorney Fortun. Sabi mo kasi you're the external lawyer, ang law office nyo, di ba?
Yes, that's
so
correct.
So you have, of course, we really appreciate your presence in today's hearing because the invitation was addressed to your office for Mr. Michael Yang. But may I know, do you have directly an authority to Mr. Yang to attend this hearing with regards to the issues being tackled in this committee?
Parang house show eh.
Not directly from him, but from the in-house counsel, Attorney Alex Ramos.
Mr. Chairman,
loko na, mukha nasilip pa. Walang authority.
Attorney Fortun, I've said that not directly the authority from Mr. Michael Yang, but through the internal council. So it's just, Mr. Chairman, in this committee, we need documents. And without authority, written authority from Michael Yang to Attorney Fortune.
Well, kaya po ganyan yan, kasi kinilala yung authority, napakahalaga po ng invitation eh. Kaya nga ang motion ni Congressman Fernandez ay iso mo na, supwena na. Kasi baka nakakapag-travel sa abroad, business niya yun, okay, may business. Pero bakit hindi niya pahalagahan yung meeting, yung investigation? Alam niyo yung Michael Yang, ito po yung economic advisor ni dating Pangulong Duterte, at ito po ay sinasangkot o nasasangkot di umano doon sa bilyon-bilyong illegal drugs diyan sa Pampanga o Bulacan nung nakaraang taon. Kaya dapat siya sumagot, pagpaliwanag. Ngayon, kino-question itong isang congressman kung anong authority naman itong si Fortune, dahil hindi naman pala siya kliyente, hindi naman pala siya inutusan. Through another lawyer lang yung nag-utos sa kanya o nagsabi. Pakinggan natin ulit.
Pwedeng sabihin natin na the reason why Mr. Yang is not present in today's hearing is valid. Because of the statement coming from Attorney Fortune. Because he cannot produce even a document that giving him the authority.
Mr. Chair.
That's why, Mr. Chair, I think just process check. It's just proper so that we will not be accused of violating due process. We should issue, before issuing subpoena, we should issue first a show cause order to Mr. Michael Yang. That's my personal...
Ayan o, tingnan natin kung ano magiging mangyayari dyan. Mahaba po itong hearing na ito or kung yung mga gunita, pangalawang hearing yata ito o pangatlo. Tuloy-tuloy po yan. Yan po yun ang pangako ng leadership ng Kongreso at ng mga congressman. Kahit na recess sila, allowed sila na mag-public hearing. Lalo na ngayon. Sinabi ko na po sa ilang mga video at ating mga channel dito sa Mike Abe Opinions at MA Pinoy TV, talagang consistent po ang Kongreso ngayon sa mga investigasyon tungkol sa illegal drugs, tungkol sa human rights violation, tungkol sa gentleman agreement. Kasi nga pinapakita nitong Kongreso ngayon na mali ang akusasyon o paratang ni dating Pangulong Duterte kamakailan na walang ginagawa, parang walang kwenta sa kanyang Congress. Matindi po ang batikos niyan kay Speaker at saka sa Kongreso. So kaya ngayon, pinakikita ng Kongreso, hindi kami ganyan. Nagkakamali ka, gagawin namin ang aming trabaho at mag-iimbestiga kami in aid of legislation o oversight function. Yun po yung nangyayari ngayon. So hindi ko kinakampihan dito ang Kongreso, pero sa aking pagkaalam at bilang mamamahayag at alam natin kung ano ang kailang kapangyarihan under presidential system of government under 1987 Constitution, talaga ang authority ng Congress ay nandudod. Kahit sino pwede lang ipatawag, pwede lang isomon, pwede sila mag-issue ng warrant of arrest kung kinakailangan. Walang makakapigil diyan, kahit Kongreso hindi pwedeng pigilan yan. So, good luck na lang doon sa mga mamamayan o mga followers or mga naimbitahang nagmamatigas o binabaliwala ang Kongreso, ay may paglalagyan kayo. Iba ang Kongreso, iba ang mababang kapulungan kaysa sa mataas na kapulungan. Pag sinabing Kongreso, buong Congress, Philippine Congress. Pero merong upper, merong lower and upper. Pero itong lower, mababang kapulungan, iba ho ang dating nito. May paninindigan sila. Hindi sila magpapagamit at hindi sila papayag na laitin, sirain ng nakaraang gobyerno. Yan ang aking opinion yan.